Alright, it's J-Rod again. I'm back with another video. And I'm going to go into the details on why I ride my bike. Okay? And I ain't got like this superficial reason, I don't think. You know, but that's kind of subjective. It's all up to the listener to make that decision if it's subjective or not. But personally, the reason I ride my bike, I've been wanting a bike for so long, bro. When I was a kid, I always talked about how I would get a bike. I still talk about it to this day. Like, I don't have a bike, but at least I got the option to get on two wheels. There's people out here who cannot get on two wheels worth nothing. I mean, they wish they had a motorcycle. I hear people all the time talk about how they still want one to this day. And it just make me think back like, man, I done came a long way to finally get this bike. I can remember the days I used to see them bikes every time riding by and swear up and down that'd be me one of these days. See, I thought my first bike was gonna be like a 750 or something. I didn't truly understand the skill that came with, you know, riding a motorcycle. But I see now, it's no way I would have made it. There's no way I would have made it on like a 750 or nothing like that. Not even a 600, I don't think. But that's a story for another time. Either way, it's the community, man. The community, the whole thing, like the getting up, getting ready, putting your boots on, putting your gloves on, zipping up that jacket, you know, that whole feeling of, you know, you about to get ready to go do something that you really love to do, man. And I mean, I really do love this. This is not a farce, okay? And I am a guy of many hobbies, all right? I skip through hobbies like some of these girls skip through bodies. But, bro, this hobby, this ain't going nowhere. This is what I enjoy. This, man, I will do this all day if I could. It's no question. I would do this all day. Bro, if it was a track close to me, I would stay on that track, bro. They would know me by name. Listen, I would come up there in this little 650 or a little, you know, whatever I had. I don't care if it was a 500. I'm figuring it out, and we gonna make it work. We gonna make it shake. That's what we gonna do, because it's something you love to do. The same way, if you love fishing, you don't care if it was a Barbie fishing pole. You going fishing. You catching something. The same way, if you love to play basketball, it don't matter if it was a basketball from Dave & Buster's or a Spalding. It don't matter. You gon' hoop, okay? And that's what I mean. I love this so much, it really don't matter what I'm on, bro. I can have a Harley, bro. I can have a damn Gold Wing for all I care. I'm gonna be on this bike. And that's what I mean when I say that's the reason I ride, bro. It's because I actually love to do it. The process of learning, what it takes to, you know, learn a new skill, to practice, encouragement from friends. You know, if you ride with friends, everybody don't got a group to ride with, but luckily I do. But the thing is, all that whole scene, just the confidence that it takes to go into them leans and, you know, learn these new tips and tricks. And just, you always think that you know something more than you really do until you actually get out there and do it. Motorcycle's not for the weak-hearted, though, that's for sure, because if you ride long enough, you most likely gonna lose somebody. And it's the fact that you don't know when that last day will be. You have no clue when the last day will be when you ride with somebody. Anytime you get up and go out for a ride could be your last day. But I think that makes it that much more exciting, because you know we all living on borrowed time, and that time don't make you. Sure don't want to let it break you either. Whenever I get out on this bike though, bro, I feel like Superman, bro. I can just fly. Shoom! I could fly up and down the street all day if I wanted to. You gotta have that self-control, the discipline that comes with having a motorcycle as well. It does teach you discipline. If you want to believe it or not, it definitely teaches you discipline. You have to learn to have some discipline. Because there's nothing you can do without discipline, bro. You go out here hitting 160, it's still damp from the rain from earlier, or you trying to hit these extreme leans and your tires not warmed up yet, or you hit a patch of leaves in the middle of a lean, you're gonna find out real quick who deserve the respect between you and the bike. Because I highly doubt that bike ever gonna respect you, but you, I promise you, it's gonna demand respect. So that's something to think about, man, if you plan on getting a bike. But all in all, riding is not for everybody. You gotta have a special personality to get on the bike. You gotta be willing to take risks, you know. You gotta be willing to, you know, listen to the BS that come from friends and family sometimes when they trying to discourage you, because they, you know, deep down they're afraid for you. They're afraid of what you're gonna do to yourself. It's like they don't trust you. Even if it's not you, they don't trust other people. But they show that by telling you that you the one that's tripping for having a bike. You know, anytime I think about it, it's like, man, I never really had to go through that. I guess I heard it a few times, more from co-workers and family and friends, but luckily everybody supported me, and that's maybe because they knew how long I've talked about it, and they did not want to be the one to try to crush my dreams of getting a bike. We got to make sure we look out for each other, the whole biker community, because if you want to admit it or not, that's a big part of you riding. Those bike nights and, you know, group texts and showing off your bikes and comparing mods with each other, that's a big part of you riding, bro. That's what make the memory, bro. That's what make the feeling. Because like I said once before, we all love the attention. If you the type to say you do or not. You like the eyes when people hear the bike. You like when kids want to see it, when they pointing at you while you're riding by. You love to see it, bro. It's what we all crave. And we all get it every time we sit on this thing. So why I ride, though, it's just for the love of it. Simple as that. I guess a little bit of the adrenaline rush. It's a little bit of everything mixed in that. But whenever somebody asks me, it's never just one straight answer. It's a combination of many things. But that makes it a lot easier for me to get up every day and try my best when I sit on this thing. You know, try to make sure I come home. Try to make sure I'm good. Either way, it's J-Rod. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, bro.